Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the long-awaited return of Video Game Vittles, and today we are making the chicken sandwich from The Witcher 3. As you see here, I got a full chicken that we're going to break down and turn into this chicken sandwich by braising it in some brown ale. First thing we're going to do is break this thing down into about 8 different pieces. See, we got the spine. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut that out like we're in Mortal Kombat pulling a fatality, and find spaces between the spine, take your knife, press kind of hard. If it gets a little stuck, don't be afraid to get up in there. Use your hands, pull that thing apart. See here, got the bone and stuff. It can get a little hard to get through, but like I said, you can just pretend you're Scorpion and rip that thing apart. There you are, fatality on that chicken. And here we go. Now we're going to finish breaking it down. First thing you want to do is you want to find the breastbone, and you're going to split that right down the center, and you're going to cut that chicken into 2 pieces. Catching the theme here, the more we cut it, the more pieces there are. So we got 2 pieces right here. Find this little space between the breast and the thigh. So I held together by some skin, and that's it. Easily cut that and get it. My knife apparently needs to be sharpened a little bit, but that's all right. Next thing you want to do is we're going to do it on the other side, as you see there, just a piece of skin. Real simple. Now we're going to take the wing, kind of bend it up, and you're going to make a U-shaped cut under it right between the joint. If you have to, pull that thing back so you can see that joint, and then the knife goes right through there. And like I said, it's going to be like a U-shaped cut, and it's very easy. We're going to take the wing, kind of tuck it back in the little triangle thing, and that kind of helps with the cooking processes. Then we have the breast right here. So that is now 6 pieces? 4 pieces. Oh, something. And then, say, like I said, we're going to take the thing, we're going to go up under there. There you are. Real simple. Tuck the wing back, triangle, done. Next thing you want to do is you're going to take your thigh here and your leg, as you see here, pull the skin back. You'll see there's this little thin white membrane of fat, whatever you want to call that stuff. I'm pretty sure it's fat. And then you just take your knife and literally just cut straight down in there, and that'll split it out. Just like that, and there you go. That's 8 pieces right there. Broke your chicken down. You're going to take a baking dish, and we're just going to kind of place the pieces in there so they're not overlapping, and we just want to have a nice even layer and get our chicken all up in there, and that's what we're going to use to braise with. And you want kind of a deeper dish that you can put some cooking liquid into, which we'll be making here in a second. Kind of arrange the pieces like you're playing Tetris, and get it all up in there. Take your time, make sure to show every piece to the camera. There you are, chicken in the thing. Now to make our braising liquid here, we got a little tarragon, and we're just kind of got to pull the leaves off like so. You see here, just pull them off, get you a nice little pile of tarragon going on, and then you want to take your knife and you're just going to do a nice little chop on it. Doesn't have to be too crazy or fine, just enough to kind of break it up, let the oils in the plant kind of flow, and then into a bowl it will go. Next thing we want to do is we're going to just take a couple tablespoons of garlic, throw that up in there as well, and then some malt vinegar. We're going to do about a cup or 2 of this. Witcher seems kind of like a European vibe, and they like vinegar and stuff over there, and a little bit of oil just for a good measure. And then the last thing is we got some brown ale here. I just went to the store and tried to buy some. And then take your knife, try to use the back end, try to be cool and pop that lid off, and realize that it's futile, and go straight with the bottle cap opener that's on the back of your can opener. And there you go. And we're going to pour about 3/4 of the contents of the bottle into that liquid. And we're going to reserve some. That'll be for the mushrooms later on, as you guys will see. And just check it over and over and mix it all together like so. And nice and frothy. One little thing I forgot to add, a little bit of honey. See here, I got some fresh clove honey. It's a little cold, so it's not coming out too well. We just a couple squirts of this stuff up in there, and then we'll mix all that in together, and that'll be our braising liquid for the chicken. And we're going to take that and a little salt on the chicken, and then after the salt, we're going to do a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. It's not going to be fully cracked down or anything. Like some nice good chunks there. When it braises, you know, it kind of breaks it down for pretty well. So we get a little salt, a little pepper on that chicken, and then we can add in our braising liquid, which for whatever reason I cut out. But as you see, the braising liquid is in there. Take a tin foil, cover it up, and then make sure it's fully sealed so none of the moisture or anything gets out. And then it's going to go into a 375 degree oven for about 45 minutes to an hour, or until the internal temperature of the chicken reads 165 or greater. Next thing we're going to make is our little mayonnaise sauce for the sandwich. And here we got the tarragon that we had earlier. Pull the leaves off just like so. And then we're going to use a little bit of dill. But you can use whatever kind of herbs you want. It's just going to be nice herby mayonnaise to put on the sandwich here. Pull the dill off, pile it all together, and then just give it a good chop. Kind of small pieces, because this is going to be like, you know, the spread for your sandwich. So cut it all down, nice little pieces. Watch your fingers. Make sure you come out of this with all 10 fingers. There you go, and then that's going to go into our bowl as you see here. Next thing we're going to add is a little bit of stone ground mustard. Just a couple squirts, put a couple tablespoons, get that up in there, and then half a lemon, squeeze the juice out. Use whatever you want to kind of catch the seeds. Use my hand here, perfectly fine. I wash my hands after using that chicken. And then, so about half a lemon in there, and then about a half a cup of mayonnaise, maybe a cup, depending on how you feel. And then whisk it. Oh, I almost forgot. The horseradish. I got a little extra hot horseradish, and we're going to do about a tablespoon or so of horseradish up in there. And then mix that all together like so, and that's going to create your little spread. A little salt and pepper, I forgot to mention and forgot to film, but we got a little salt and pepper in there as well. There you go, that is that. Next thing you want here, I got some baby portobello mushrooms. Kind of slice those, and those are going to be cooked down into a little thing to go on it as well. And then put those off to the side. Next step is we got some arugula. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt. See here, a little sprinkle of salt, a little olive oil, and then a little bit of tarragon vinegar. And that, a couple splashes of that, and kind of mix it all together. And that's going to make like a little lettuce salad thing to go on the sandwich as well. See here, get it all mixed up together and set that off to the side until you're ready to build your sandwich. Now we're going to take our heated saute pan here, a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to take our mushrooms and we're going to add them in once the pan is nice and hot, and then let them cook for a little bit. A little salt. They're going to cook and kind of get a little warm before you add in the rest of that brown ale like so. I'm going to take the rest of this and just kind of pour it in there, and then you're going to cook it until that reduces down into a nice thin or nice sauce. You make sure you stir it every once in a while. You don't want anything to stick or burn. Keep it moving around. It's eventually going to cook down into a nice almost completely reduced out, but it'd be a nice little saucy mushroom complexion here. And the next thing we're going to do is take our skillet here and take some dry rye, whole grain, whatever kind of, you know, toast you want, something kind of seedy that they would eat in the olden times, and dry toast it on both sides about 4 or 5 minutes each. Now see here, our chicken is at 169. We checked the thickest part of the biggest piece, and 169 in the center. So there we go. Now we're going to assemble our sandwich. Take a little spread, put that on both sides. One side right there, and then the next side, of course. And with that, on one piece of bread, we're going to place our arugula blend like so. Good little pile of that. And on the other side, we're going to take some of that mushroom that we have, and we're going to put that as well on the other side. Next step is we're going to take our chicken, kind of remove the breast from the bone, and then slice it as thin or as thick as you want. It's your sandwich. Go crazy with it. Get a couple good slices here, and then we're going to go ahead and just pile that onto the arugula like so. And then take your mushroom side and put it on there like that. Cut it in half, and there you go, chicken sandwich. So beautiful. Now, like I said, cut it in half, place it on your plate so it's all nice and good looking. Out for the taste test. This thing was amazing, and I even ate some of it the next day cold, and it still tasted great as a cold chicken sandwich. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Commentary, I understand, is a little lacking. I'm a little rusty with this, but I enjoyed making this sandwich, and I can't wait to get back and make some more food for you guys. Hope you guys comment, subscribe, put down below what you'd like to see in a future episode, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Video Game Vittles.